physiologist Louis Ziska has been comparing cultivated rice and a weedy red rice relative for several years. The USDA researcher is growing each variety under different temperatures and levels of carbon dioxide. So far, the red rice has flourished under warmer temperatures. It grew faster and produced more seed than the cultivated variety.
What we've been doing is actually looking at weedy rice as a unique source of genes that will allow cultivated rice to begin to adapt, to still be able to produce very good yields with changes in temperature.
These environmental growth chambers allowed scientists to control heat, humidity, and CO2 levels.
Using these kinds of growth chambers allows us to dial in a carbon dioxide concentration that existed 50 years ago. It allows us to simulate a condition 50 years from now.
Chamber 2 simulates today's conditions. The rice in the center and on the left is regular crop rice. The variety on the right is the wheat, already blossoming. In Chamber 3, Ziska says the CO2 level is higher and the temperature is 2 degrees warmer than today.
This is normal rice that I just picked off here. This is a panicle for normal rice. You can see it's just now starting to flower. It's starting to produce the seed. Here's the same panicle, everything else being equal, but this is now for the weedy rice. And you can see for the weedy rice how much further along it is.
And Chamber 4, 4 degrees warmer than today, replicates the conditions that scientists say the world could experience in 30 to 50 years. Again, the weedy rice did better, but the regular rice had a dramatic decline.
It tends to become sterile. The flower, the pollen becomes sterile at higher temperatures. And as a result of that, the plant may look okay, but you're not going to get any rice seed out of it.
Ziska explains that regular rice cannot tolerate the wide range of climate conditions that red rice, as an adaptable wheat, can. What is more important, he says, is that most cereals have a weedy relative.
What we're doing is what nature does. We're selecting for the best set of genes, but in this case, the best set of genes that will respond to a wide set of circumstances instead of a very narrow set of circumstances.
According to the Department of Agriculture, Thailand, Vietnam, China, and the United States are the world's leading rice producers, with 4 main types of rice traded globally. Ziska says many people around the world depend on rice for their food and livelihoods.
Anywhere from 2 to 3 billion people. It is the principal, most important cereal in the world.
Scientist Louis Ziska hopes to produce a weedy rice seed that can be offered to farmers within the next 3 to 5 years. He still needs to study the red rice under extreme drought and flooding conditions. He believes in a few decades it could feed a world facing uncertain and extreme climate conditions. This is Zulima Palacio, VOA News.